Right now on Jamaica News Page tonight, a cold front moves toward Jamaica, bringing cooler temperatures, gusty winds, and unsettled weather across the island. What it means for your weekend weather and which areas could feel it the most. Also tonight, heartbreak in Clarendon.
Not the same, not that all the same. Not that all the thing God, not everything.
An elderly man and his disabled sister lose their home, belongings, and independence after a devastating fire in Maypen. And
I was standing down there, so I see what the police them are coming, what if a jeep and so I call me son and I say, Dada, I say, what if the police are coming and something, Riverbank, Chins Avenue, all over. So when by the time call me answer afterward, me a voice noting. When me start voice note, me a one whole heap of shot and me scream out and me say, Jesus!
fisherman is killed during a police operation. Plus, there's good news tonight. Two Jamaicans are earning international recognition after being named finalists for the Commonwealth Youth Awards. We'll tell you how their work is making a difference at home and abroad. Welcome or welcome back to Jamaica News Page tonight, news that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're powered by viewers just like you. We've got special rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you'll unlock these special rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a Fuel Star or Fuel Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us. Get you salsa. Jamaica News Page tonight starts right now. We begin tonight with a weather alert. A cold front remains positioned across the Central Caribbean and is expected to linger in the region into early next week. This system will continue to generate cool, breezy to windy conditions across Jamaica over the next several days, with northern parishes expected to feel the greatest impact. Tonight into tomorrow, conditions will remain cool and windy across the island. Expect partly cloudy skies across northern parishes such as St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne, Portland, and St. Mary, while other areas should see generally fair conditions. Minimum temperatures tonight are forecast to dip to about 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Kingston and 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit in Montego Bay. Sunday through Tuesday, northern parishes, particularly St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland, can expect partly cloudy and windy conditions, while much of the rest of the island should see mainly sunny weather. Temperatures will remain relatively cool, particularly in northern areas. But even before this system fully moves across the island, some communities are already feeling the effects. Sections of western Jamaica, particularly Hanover, are experiencing flooding following heavy rainfall.
We have received reports of some flooding in the west, mainly in Hanover. We are aware of flooding along the North Coast Highway at a point. Also in Green Island, we are advising persons at this time to exercise caution as it continues to rain in several parishes, and so there is the likelihood of flooding, occurring flash flooding that is, in some spaces.
Officials are urging motorists and pedestrians to exercise extreme caution and avoid flooded roadways altogether. Also tonight, an elderly man and his disabled sister have lost their independence after a devastating fire destroyed their home in Denby, Maypen, Clarendon.
Byron, best neighbor, friend. I was sitting at the back of my house when my next door neighbor passed in and called to me and I answered. And then I see him run back and say to me, say, Lord God, Miss G, Byron house left on fire. And we all run out from over my house and we come. But we couldn't get through because the fire was up. I lick off the lock. And I just a ride and a bike what I never do before. And reach at the liquor shop in the market. I let him know. That's all I could do.
67-year-old chef Byron Desport says he was at his cook shop in the Mapen Market when he received word that his 4-bedroom house was on fire. By the time he arrived, the blaze, reportedly caused by an electrical short circuit, had already engulfed the property. Despite efforts by firefighters and residents, nothing was saved. The home, which he shared with his deaf sister and his adult son, was not insured. Desport says the fire took everything: appliances, furniture, medication, but most importantly, his independence. He and his family are now staying with neighbors, sharing a small space while relying on community support.
The entire house has been devastated by fire, and the Desport family are reeling from this devastation. They have good neighbors, the neighbors are rallying with them, and they have already started some repair works so that the Desport family can at least have somewhere to sleep at night. But this is a total devastation of the house infrastructure here. As MP for the area, I'm here today. The fire occurred yesterday, and I will do my best. I've committed to help.
Not that serious, not that tall, not that tall, the thing God, you should be thinking. Why I mean, I know all my come up back on this, but for us, put his trust in our God. And we as residents, we are coming on to give as much support as we can. You understand? Because it could have happened to anybody. You understand? So all we have to do is come on and try to, assist him as best as possible.
The fire has also affected his cookshop business because he has nowhere to store supplies. For now, the family says they're taking things one day at a time. Developing tonight, a fisherman is dead following an alleged confrontation with police in Thompson Pen, St. Catherine. 37-year-old Demoy Campbell was fatally shot during a police operation Thursday morning. Police officers were searching for wanted individuals when they allegedly came under gunfire from a man. Officers say they returned fire, during which Campbell was shot. A firearm was reportedly recovered at the scene.
I was standing down there, so I see all the police them are coming, all the jeep and so I call me and I say, Dada, I say, all the police are coming and something, Riverbank, Chins Avenue, all over. So by the time call me answer, afterward me advice nothing. When me start advice told me one whole heap of shot and me scream out and me say, Jesus! So me scream out and then me see whole heap of people around the come and say that they kill that the police, kill that the police, kill. So me say, oh. And when me come out from go over the hospital, me see him gunshot, one shot and kill, one whole heap of shot. Because some people don't know, they tell me say them a look over the fence. And I have him there, and the people in the fence are bad, and I beg them to not kill him, not kill him. And they say them a beat him and them beat him bad, and him a ball out murder, 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 murder. When me not do nothing, and then they just start shoot him up.
Does your son involved in any
No.
Police ever wanted him?
Police call him already and bring him over by the station, bring him up at Twickenham Park, and then bring him up at Twickenham Park, then beat him and did a take off gun for them again. And him say, Mom, me tell them say me not take your gun, and him bend down, and him say, Mom, me tell them say me not take your gun, me not take it. You don't have to kill me, let me pick me, you have to kill me, let me pick me. And when he not take your gun, then put him out and say, run, just run, go there, just run. And he said, no, me not run. That was last year, September, that one. And then hold him and carry me get a lion, and them let him go. And no, then just come curly place, I just direct to film house then.
Yeah, you were saying something about a red bag.
Yeah, me come out here, me say, take a red bag out of one car and carry down in a lane and bust him out, shot out there and put it on him and say, I shoot out. Or one man to shoot out in an underpants. Just wake up out there and baby, not even have a shirt.
You know, all this naked.
Why me tell it? I never know if it would have reached my doorstep. I'm very tired. I feel very terrible. God knows. I miss my son. He's so good to my son, loving me, and him, we talk, we laugh. Yes, he just jovial. He just jovial and nice. He called me mom. Because yesterday me called him. And he said, Mom, me sneak up, man, me sneak up.
What kind of work? Where he works?
Fisherman, him live for St. Mary. When father buy a boat and an engine for him and say, come home. I left Spanish Town and come home. I'm a fisherman. Time catch a whole but I send me on my phone about fishing, catch and yellowfin and then stuff today. So I call him yesterday and he says he will come.
The Independent Commission of Investigations INDICOM is probing the incident. Another fatal police shooting is under investigation in St. Elizabeth. Christopher Black, also known as Voice, died following a confrontation with police in the Windsor district of Siloa. Police report that around 6:40 Wednesday morning, officers were conducting an operation in the community in search of illegal firearms, drugs, and ammunition when they were allegedly confronted by Black. According to the police, officers returned fire and Black was shot and injured during the confrontation. A .38 revolver loaded with 1 round of ammunition was reportedly recovered at the scene. Black was transported to the Black River Hospital where he later died. Indicom has since launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the incident. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions has explained why it accepted a plea to the lesser charge of manslaughter in the murder case involving Julian Silvera and his late wife Melissa Silvera. In a statement issued this morning, the DPP said the decision was taken after prosecutors reviewed the available evidence and listened to Mr. Silvera's account of what allegedly occurred on the night his wife was killed. According to the prosecution, there was insufficient evidence to clearly establish what transpired at the moment Melissa Silvera was shot, which influenced the decision to accept the lesser plea subject to the court's approval. The DPP also noted that Mrs. Silvera raised the partial defense of provocation. Prosecutors indicated they would have difficulty disproving that defense, and if presented at trial, the court would have been required to instruct a jury on provocation, a factor that can reduce a murder charge to manslaughter. The case has been scheduled to begin on February 2, when Silvera initially pleaded not guilty to murder and to using a firearm to commit a felony. However, he later pleaded guilty to manslaughter. The DPP says the defense submitted a signed statement from Silvera on the night before the trial was set to begin. In that statement, he claimed he and his wife had a heated argument on November 10, 2023, which allegedly became physical. He stated that during the dispute, accusations were made regarding the death of their young son and that derogatory remarks about family members were directed at him. He said those comments were deeply provocative and that he eventually lost control and discharged his firearm. Silvera maintained that he did not intend to kill or harm his wife and said he panicked and left the apartment afterward. He also indicated that in the days following her death, he struggled with the implications for their children and initially chose not to admit responsibility. Silvera is scheduled to be sentenced on March 6. Police say progress is being made in the investigation into the recent killing of 4 men in Manchester, with one of 2 persons of interest now in custody. Area 3 Assistant Commissioner of Police Christopher Phillips confirmed on Thursday that one individual, identified as CJ Wilson, has voluntarily surrendered to investigators. However, police say they are still seeking another person of interest, Orain Nelson, otherwise called Blacks or Mad Dog, of Marshall's Crescent in Mayday, Manchester. ACP Phillips indicated that charges could soon be laid as investigations continue. The police commander also reported that officers conducted community walkthroughs in Newhall, Old England, and Ellen Street, areas where 4 men were killed in 3 separate incidents between Saturday night and Sunday morning. The deceased have been identified as DeJohn Hamilton, Raheem Ward, also known as Richie Rich, Adrian Reed, and David Brown. Phillips said residents have been shaken by the violence and police have been working to reassure community members while continuing investigative efforts. And now to an update on the Clansman gang trial involving leader Tesha Miller. The trial was adjourned early on Thursday following concerns about a suspected tuberculosis outbreak at police stations housing several of the accused. The issue was raised in court by medical doctor Paul Robinson, one of the defendants in the case involving alleged members of the Tesha Miller faction of the Clansman gang. Robinson alerted the court that co-accused Travis Drummond was reportedly ill and in need of medical attention. Another accused, Dwayne Frater, was also said to be affected. Presiding Judge Justice Dale Palmer subsequently adjourned the matter for the day and ordered that all 25 accused receive a medical evaluation. The judge also directed that the 2 men housed at the Halfway Tree in Greater Portmore, otherwise called 100-Man Police Station, where the suspected outbreak is believed to have occurred, be relocated as a precaution. In other news tonight, 2 Jamaicans are among regional finalists for the 2026 Commonwealth Youth Awards for Excellence in Development Work. They are Moesha Allen and Najee Nunes, who joined finalists from across the Caribbean, including representatives from Trinidad and Tobago and Belize. The awards recognize young leaders making significant contributions in areas such as social development, climate action, innovation, and public health. According to the London based Commonwealth Secretariat, nearly 1,000 applications were submitted across the 56 member Commonwealth before finalists were selected through a rigorous judging process. Allen, a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, founded the Helping Youths Pursue Excellence initiative, which has reached thousands of young people through mentorship programs, literacy initiatives, and youth engagement efforts. Nunes, an international development policy practitioner, focuses on reducing inequality by ensuring youth perspectives help shape public policy. His work includes contributing to United Nations resolutions and supporting social development programs across several Commonwealth countries. The original winners, along with the Commonwealth Young Person of the Year, will be announced at a ceremony on March 11. Finalists will receive grants, trophies, and certificates to support their ongoing development work. And before we go tonight, we celebrate the life and legacy of reggae icon Bob Marley, whose music continues to inspire generations here in Jamaica and across the world. Robert Nesta Marley, OM, born February 6, 1945, was a Jamaican singer, songwriter, and guitarist widely regarded as one of the pioneers of reggae music. He fused the elements of reggae, ska, and rocksteady and became known globally for his distinctive voice, powerful songwriting, and messages of unity, resistance, and love. Marley passed away on May 11, 1981, but his influence continues to shape music, culture, and identity worldwide. He would have been 81 today. From all of us here at Jamaica News Page, happy birthday, Bob Marley. And that's the news on Jamaica News Page tonight, news that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're powered by viewers just like you. We've got special rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you'll unlock these special rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a Fuel Star or Fuel Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us, Get You Salsa, and also thank you for watching Jamaica News Page tonight. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to join us again for more news. From all of us here, good night.